Good afternoon, Raiders hockey fans. We're live from the Scott Seaman Sports Rink here in DeWinton, Alberta, as the Rocky Mountain Raiders take on the Red Deer Sutterfund Chiefs. Exciting overtime victory over the Calgary Fire in a shootout last weekend, and a 2-1 close loss to the Slash leave the Raiders tied for third place right now in the AFHL standings. Red Deer Sutterfund Chiefs are in sixth place in the league. They had a victory right before Christmas against the Slash, so they may have been turning a corner here and come together. Raiders are going to have to play hard. Both teams have at least one affiliate up. Looks like Red Deer has a couple of affiliates up. We're going to put you on the hold while the teams warm up, and we'll get going here in just a few minutes. All right, warm-ups are complete. Just waiting for the pucks to get put away, and then we'll get ready for game action. 20 minutes already up on the clock. First period just about to get underway. We'll have O Canada, and then we'll get the puck drop for game time. Both teams just getting their helmets on. We'll get right into game action here. 20 minutes on the clock. First period just about to get underway. Fourth meeting of the two teams in the AFHL regular season. First of a back-to-back weekend for the Raiders and the Sutterfund Chiefs. Home-and-home series. Tomorrow they go in Red Deer. Again, Red Deer is sitting in sixth place. The Raiders sitting tied for third. 5 points back of the Edmonton Pandas. Starting lineup for the Raiders, starting in net, 31, Holly Lawrence. Their forwards, Wilcher, McKibben, Croson, Trotter, and Scurfield on the blue line. Both teams settle in, and we're underway. Croson loses the draw, Red Deer covers it up, dumps it in off their first one. Scurfield stops at the line, parry in on the forecheck for the Chiefs. Puck in the corner, outskates the Raiders. They get it up, Wilcher gathers it up, she chips it down in deep, and that goes into the bench. We'll have a face-off in the neutralized zone. 19:43, 17 seconds gone here in the first period of play. Face-off coming up just outside the Raiders line. Croson going to take the draw. Croson loses that draw again, comes in behind the net. Lawrence settles it there for a defenseman. Scurfield reverses it for Trotter. Trotter gets it in the corner, puts it up. Hits Wilcher. McKibben enters the zone. She goes wide, dumps it into the corner, goes after it, battling hard. She's in there as well against a couple of Chiefs. Puck goes into the corner and Borbandi grabs that loose puck. She chips it to the line. Williams fires that one. Couldn't keep it in at the line though, and it comes into the neutralized zone where Abby Borbandi gathers it up. She looks for Benko. Benko has it at center, chips it into the zone. Borbandi was offside though, and that's going to have a face-off here in the neutralized zone. 19:03 to go here in the first period of play. Benko, Borbandi, and Hobbs out for this line. Little new lineup here for Borbandi in this game. Hobbs gathers up a loose puck, brings it in, drives towards the net, but has it knocked off her stick by Chambers. Into the corner it goes. Benko gathers up the puck. She's pushed off the puck. And on the forecheck is Hobbs. Santos at the blue line, keeps it in, gets it in deep. Borbandi circling out front. Tries to gather up a loose puck, and Hobbs goes in on the forecheck in the far corner. Hobbs pokes that puck free, gets it to Borbandi. Borbandi almost gets Benko. Hobbs tried to gather that loose puck up, can't gather it. It comes to the line and out into the center ice zone. Santos dumps it in, and Benko gathers up the puck. 1-on-2, makes a nice move, has it in her feet though, and she skates away for some pressure. Dumps it in the corner for Pedam Shan. Pedam Shan has it under pressure, throws it right out in front. No one there to cash in that pass, but Ingram on the forecheck gets the loose puck and circles, throws a shot towards net, unable to get it there. Well, Matthews in there fighting hard, or Kaylee, kept in at line by Pedam Shan. Pedam Shan gets it over to Trotter. Trotter throws a shot, that one whistles wide. Scurfield has a shot, and that one's blocked, comes to the line but not out. Pedam Shan goes D to D. Trotter throws one towards net, that one's comes in, brief rebound, but the goaltender Hansen covers that one up. And we'll have a face-off with 17:48 to play here in the Chief zone. Fresh set of troops out for the Raiders. Cluson out there alongside Welby and Matthews. Welby to take this draw. Scramble draw goes to the half boards. Red Deer gathers up the puck, can't get it by Welby. Big battle on the boards. Cluson comes away with a loose puck. She goes in behind the net. Uses her strength, comes right out in front, throws it through the crease. Great drive to the net by Cluson. That comes into the neutralized zone. Williams gathers the puck up. Williams, nice pass up, gets it up to Cluson. Cluson enters the zone. She's driving wide. She's being hooked. Gets into the corner though. Red Deer comes away with a loose puck. They skate it out of the zone but can't get it to the line. Finally they get it to center, and looks like Perry's happy to just dump it in. Comes back out to the blue line, and we're going to have a face-off here in the neutralized zone. Went off a Red Deer stick, so it's going to come outside their zone. 17:10 to go here in the first period of play. Shots on goal, 1-0 in favor of the Raiders. McKibben has it in her feet, gets it in. A good show of strength, pushes by a defender. Chambers gathers up the puck for the Chiefs. She's going, gathers up speed, throws a sauce pass to Perry, that one over her stick, and that's going to be icing. Santos wins the race, and that will come all the way back down the ice. 16:53 to go here in the first period of play. Raiders come out with a new set of D. Wiltshire, McKibben, and Croson out. Trotter and Scurfield. Benko gets that pass back to Borbandi. Borbandi to Scurfield. Scurfield dumps it in deep. Benko goes in on the forecheck alongside Hobbs. Hobbs wins the race. Gets it to Benko. Benko and Hobbs fighting hard in the corner. Red Deer comes away with a loose puck. Scurfield tries to pinch in. Unable to stop that chip off the glass. Trotter gathers up that puck. Hits Hobbs. It looked like it did tip off Hobbs, but it's going to be an icing call and coming back 200 feet into the Raiders zone. 16:29 to go. First period of play. Raiders with a good start here. All the pressure seems to be in the Red Deer end. We'll see how they can keep this up. Croson settles in to take this draw. She's getting kicked out. Not quite sure why she got kicked out, but McKibben takes the draw. McKibben wins that one, gets it back. Trotter gathers up the puck, gets it D to D for Scurfield. Scurfield with a giveaway. Goes right off the side of the net. Good chance for Red Deer. But the Raiders get it out. And a nice pass into The neutralized zone, Wiltshire using her strength to keep control of that puck. Tried to wheel around the side of the net, Wiltshire with the puck in the corner. Goes on the half boards, gets pushed off, and outskate the Red Deer Chiefs. Shot blocked by Borbandy, and she throws it back in behind the net for Williams. Williams gathers that up. A pass comes up and gets outside the line, where the Raiders will regroup. Borbandy has the puck, whiffs on a pass, tries again. That one took a funny hop off a stanchion, and it's into the far end. Comes out into the center right zone though, and that's going to be well offside. Elliott brings it back in, well offside. 15:29 to go here in the first period of play. Shots are 1-1. Shot. Yeah. Benham Chan in to take the draw. She wins that draw, gets it back. Santos to Elliott. Elliott throws it in, loses the puck in the neutralized zone. Santos there to retrieve, and Kaylee dumps it in deep, and she goes up in on the forecheck. Raiders on a change. Kaylee forces that play back, and Elliott gonna pinch in. Elliott fighting hard, pushes that puck back in the corner, and Red Deer has to regroup. Matthews now in on the forecheck. She's going to win the race to the puck, gets it back to the point for Santos. Santos throws that through traffic, blocked, comes all the way in front, and the Raiders score! Clouston with the goal! A great play by Matthews, chips it out in front, the goaltender didn't see it coming, and Clouston gets the easy pot in. Gets it back to the point for Santos. Santos throws that through traffic, blocked, comes all the way in front, and the Raiders score! Clouston with the goal. Clouston with the goal! A great play by Matthews, chips it out in front, the goaltender didn't see it coming, and Clouston gets the easy pot. The Raiders take a 1-0 lead at 15 minutes even left to go in the first period of play. Raiders with a great... That goal, just 21 seconds after, this line on fire. Matthews from Clouston. Let's see if we can catch that replay. Sorry, we're having some internet issues. Unfortunately, we missed the replay. Raiders just scored a second goal for those of you who are joining in. Just 21 seconds after. That one was a great forecheck by Clouston. And pass it out front to Matthews, who potted it in, and the Raiders go up 2-0. With that, the Red Deer Sutterfund Chiefs are taking a timeout at only 5.5 minutes into this game. Raiders come right back out with the big line of Borbandy, Benko, and Hobbs. Trotter and Scurfield looking to pour it on here. Borbandy in to take the draw at center ice. Benko gets that draw back, hopped over Scurfield's stick, and she's going to have to go back and regroup. She goes up the wall for Hobbs. Hobbs had it skip over his stick, and Red Deer's on the puck. Battle on the half boards. Hobbs pokes it free, and she now skates out. Dumps it in, puts it by the defender, and in she goes. She gets pushed down. Benko in there as well. Hobbs comes away with a loose puck, but a good check by the Red Deer Sutterfund Chiefs, and they get it out into the neutralized zone, and they skate up the ice. Shot comes in. Lawrence steers out of side. Another shot comes right out in front. Good pushback by the Red Deer team here after those two quick goals. Borbandy fighting hard, gets it up. Big slash and a hold. That could have been a penalty easily. Raiders get called for icing. That was a bear hug. Could have easily been a call, but ref chose not to. And we'll have a face-off deep in the Raiders zone with 13:47 to go here in the first period of play. 2-0 Raiders. 2 goals on 3 shots officially. I've got it about 5-2 right now. That one comes on a weird deflection, goes over, and Santos is going to have to win a race. Red Deer gets that back in deep. Croson pushes it along the line for Wiltshire. Wiltshire turns against some pressure, goes D to D. Santos skates it up. She has some time and space, and she's going to hit center ice. And under the zone, she's got all the way in. Croson pushes one towards the net. That one steered aside by the keeper, Hansen. Raiders on the puck in the corner. Leaving it there for Santos. Santos has it, pushes it down in deep. Santos kicks it free. Rimmed around the board and going to be kept in by Elliott. Elliott, both defensemen in deep. Raiders have to come back now. Santos is going to go for a change. Elliott, all alone out in front, throws a backhander wide. Red Deer gathers up the loose puck behind the net and they regroup. A sauce pass hits a player in front, goes on to the half boards now, and Pedham Shan's in on the forecheck. She gets a stick on that. And the Raiders come away with the loose puck back into the corner. Ingram right out in front to Pedham Shan. Had her stick checked at the last second, and the Raiders are putting on a clinic here. No ice on this, and Trotter comes back to retrieve that puck. 12:35 to go here in the first period of play. Trotter under pressure from her knees, gets that puck back, hits Scurfield. Scurfield puts a pass into Pedham Shan. Pedham Shan smartly throws that behind the net, and Kaylee grabs the loose puck. Kaylee reverses it. Scurfield under pressure, throws it D to D for Trotter. Trotter now gets it to the line. Oh, and Kaylee almost had a breakaway. Ingram. That's going to be offside. Clisson just couldn't stay on side. That should have been a pass right away, but either way, we'll have a face-off with 12:09 to go here in the first period of play, right outside the Red Deer line. 2-0, the Raiders lead on 2 goals by Matthews and Clouston. And that line right back out there. Matthews pushes it into the zone, gets it in deep, goes in on the forecheck. Chambers throws it up, gets it to the line, not out. Matt Williams keeps that in at the line, and finally it comes outside. Perry has it against Borbandy one-on-one, and that could be a penalty. Nope. Raiders got away with one, just like the other team did. So, ref letting them play here today. Red Deer back in their own zone, gathered up the loose puck. Comes into center ice, blocked by Elliott. Chipped in deep by Borbandy, and Elliott now in on the forecheck. Hobbs back on the point. Hobbs, almost kept that puck in, and a good stick there by Santos prevents that from being a break the other direction. And Elliott's going to gather up that loose puck in her own zone, circles against some pressure, and now has some speed. You can hear the coach telling him to move it. Now we have a 2-on-1. We have Borbandy, Benko right out in front. Benko just couldn't grab that puck. Skated right across the face of goal. Benko turns against some pressure, throws it towards the front of the net. No one there. Kept in at the line by Scurfield and dumped back in deep. Good job by Scurfield to get a stick on that and keep it in. And back in on the forecheck go the Raiders. Benko battling hard, getting that puck free, and it's still in the corner. Right out in front, Scurfield gathers that puck up, and that finally gets out as the Red Deer Sutterfund Chiefs are able to get it out in the center ice zone. Trotter puts a pass over, chipped by Scurfield, and McKibben gathers up the loose puck in the neutral ice zone, puts it back to Scurfield. Scurfield with a pass into the center of the ice, just hopped over McKibben. McKibben's going to gather it up and dump it in deep, and Wiltshire's now up on the forecheck. Wiltshire's going to gather that puck up in the corner, gets it back to the line. Borbandy dumps it back in deep. Pedham Shan couldn't gather that one up, and McKibben was going for a change, but turned around and she realized she could be on the forecheck. Comes to the line, but not out. Shot through traffic. Big rebound right in the slot. Pedham Shan gathers that one up. Pedham Shan comes away with a loose puck. She has Ingram. Pedham Shan with the puck right out in front, and they score. Pedham Shan puts away another goal for the Raiders. Some great work on the half boards, and Pedham Shan does all the work and gets rewarded with a goal. Yep. Clouston scrambles that draw. Welby getting held up at the line, but the puck gets back, pushed back into the Sutterfund Chiefs zone. Clouston gathers it up, and she goes in on the forecheck. Can't get it deep, though, and Santos is going to have to go retrieve it back in her own zone. Sorry for the intermittent YouTube bobbles here. They seem to be happening right at goals, too. Shot goes wide. Matthews gathers up the loose puck into the corner, and she reverses it, tries to hit Elliott. Can't do it, but there's Welby. Gets that puck to the line, and now it's skated out. 2-on-1. Clouston and Matthews. Matthews shoots it just wide. She was looking for maybe a pad there. And the Raiders push it back in deep. Another good shift by the Clouston and Matthews line. Almost got rewarded again. That line's been dynamite with 2 goals here in the first period. And the Raiders settle into a 3-0 lead. Chipped up and out of play. Pedham Shan looking for that loose puck alongside Trotter. Back to grab it behind the net. 8:50 to go here in the first period of play. 3-0 Raiders. Pedam Shan gathers it up. It's Kaylee. Kaylee fanned on her pass attempt. Pedam Shan there to help out. Perry gathers it up for the Chiefs. She gets by but can't get by Scurfield. Scurfield doing a lot of work there along the boards. And Trotter pushes it back up and Kaylee has the loose puck. Pushed off the puck there by Hafzinger. And the Raiders gather it up. A nice pass by Scurfield, hits Kaylee. Kaylee hits Pedam Shand on the fly. Pedam Shand dumps it in deep. She's going to go for a change, put it right on net. 8:14 to go here in the first period of play. Good forecheck there by the Raiders. Hobbs almost poked that puck free. Gianfranco rifles one. That one goes wide. Lawrence kicks that back behind the net. Bormandy fighting hard to get that loose puck. She does so, but the Chiefs are there to push it, pinch it against the boards. Puck comes free, pushed back into the pile, and out skates Hobbs with the puck. She gets it back to the D, and back in behind the net's Borbandy. Borbandy, sauce pass, hops over Benko's stick, and that should be icing. 7:39 to go here in the first period of play. Shots now 8-3 in favor of the Raiders. Croson in to take the draw. She's out there against Booley. Croson scrambles that draw into the half boards, and the Chiefs get control of it, but they lose control, and McKibben gathers up the puck and chips it down into the Chiefs zone. Chiefs dump it out into center ice, but Croson's right there to take that puck away, and she puts it right back up into the neutralized zone and chipped up. Hits McKibben. McKibben now with some speed. She's got a chance. In she comes. Puts a pad save by the goaltender, and she covers up any rebound. Croson in there. And the Raiders fishing for any loose puck. 7:17 to go. Good save by the goaltender Hansen at that point in time. Clouston Welby. Matthews come right back out. Getting a lot of ice time here after they've been rewarded with a 2-goal shift. Welby in to take the draw. Goes into the corner. Clouston wins the battle. Pokes it free for Matthews. Red Deer comes away with a loose puck behind the net. Looking for a long stretch pass. Can't get it by Scurfield. But in they skate. Trotter gathers it up. She circles it back to Scurfield. Scurfield rims it around the boards. Looking for Welby. Welby puts it in on the half boards. Gathers up the loose puck. Tries to get it to the line, but not out. Shot through traffic. A tip play. Doesn't go anywhere, and it's blocked by the Raiders. Raiders get it up to center ice, and Matthews dumps it in. Can't get it deep though, and in on the forecheck come the Raiders. Red Dirt gets it out. Borbandy knocked over her man and took the loose puck. She's now skating it to center ice, and she's got a head of speed. She's going to go wide. Shot comes through, and a glove saved by the goaltender. .6:31 to go here in the first period of play. 3-0 Raiders. Goals coming by Pedam Shand, Matthews, and Clouston. Pedam Shand out to take the draw. Pedam Shand getting kicked out. Still not sure why he's kicking the people out. Raiders scramble that draw. Kaylee gets it back to the point. Comes to the line. Ingram pushes it back in deep. Forecheck now by Pedam Shand to the line and skips over top, and now it's a one-on-one with Borbandy. Borbandy takes out player. It's a good check. The girl is trying to hop over. She just took the puck away. That one's dumped in deep. Goes in behind the net. Borbandy gathers up that loose puck. Long stretch pass. Didn't hit Kaya Borbandy. And Hobbs in there on the forecheck in the neutralized zone. Did a great job to disrupt any flow the Chiefs have. And up chips the puck and comes back down the ice into the Red Deer zone. They go D to D. Long stretch pass. Comes into the neutralized zone, and the Raiders almost get a too many men on the ice call there as Chiefs were switching. And in skates Chiefs, and a good save by Lawrence. Comes up, no rebound. 5:36 to go here in the first period of play. 3-0 Raiders. Shots 10-4. And a fresh set of troops come out for both teams. Santos and Elliott on D. Croson out. Take this draw. Croson wins that draw cleanly. Santos gathers up the loose puck, goes D to D for Elliott. It hops over her stick. She tries to poke it up the boards, unable to do so. And the Chiefs gather it up. And someone seems to have lost a helmet. The two helmets were stuck together, so we got a whistle. And we'll have a face-off in the Raiders zone. Ref noticing the linesman noticing the equipment difficulties and called it right away, keeping the players safe, which is a good idea. Chiefs win that draw and get it to the line, not out. Croson gets it out. Croson gets that puck to the center ice zone and manages to get it through a morass of players, and she cuts it back. Fighting hard against two players and gets it in deep, but the Red Deer Sutterfund Chiefs come away with the loose puck. Gets it into the center ice zone. Good job by Santos, and she has it to Wilcher. Wilcher enters the zone, just tipped off her own skate, and Borbandy almost hopped over on that loose puck. Outskate the Chiefs. They enter the zone. They're going wide. Hoogkamp gets dumped. No call. Yeah, that should be a call. Oh, a wraparound attempt. And we'll have a power play for the Sutterfund Chiefs. Tripping call. Santos takes a tripping call here. And with 4:43, the first power play of the game goes to the Red Deer Sutterfund Chiefs. Benko and Borbandy out to kill this penalty off. Borbandy tried Benko tried to shoot that puck forward, unable to do so, and the Chiefs can't get it at the line. Comes back, saved by Lawrence. She shoots it into the corner, and the Raiders come away with a loose puck, but can't get it out. Puck there, Benko couldn't get it deep. Shot, whistles high and wide, up over the top of the glass and into the corner. Raiders, Trotter could have taken a penalty there for a little bit of a body check, and that puck's underneath a whole bunch of players. Trotter just pushing the player, and finally the ref calls the whistle as Trotter was moving the pile. little extra yardage, looking for the first down there, I think. 4:06 to go here in the first period of play. Shots 10-8 in favor of the Raiders, but 3-0 on the scoreboard, and really the pace of play has been all over the Chiefs zone here in the first period. Banka, or Welby, pushes that draw back. Chiefs get it, dump it in. Get it to the line. The Raiders get it to the line. Can't get it down the ice. Finally, Cluson gets it down into the Red Deer zone, and Chambers gathers it up and goes back behind her own net. Surveys the action. Welby and Cluson now out there. Cluson a goal scorer today. Goal and an assist for her so far this game. Borbandy gathers up the loose puck, rims it around, gets to the line and out. 50 seconds to go in the power play for the Chiefs. 3:30 to go here in the first period of play. Chambers loses the handle on it. Good forechecking there by Cluson, and back comes the Chiefs, and they gather it up, get to center ice. Welby with a good poke check, and out comes a fresh set of penalty killers for the Raiders. Horeshko gathers it up, puts it back, tried to pass to Chambers, comes back to line for Gianfranco. Over to Chambers. Chambers with a shot through traffic, blocker aside by Lawrence. She saw that the whole way. Comes back to the line. Over to Chambers. Chambers going to try that shot through traffic again. That's deflected up, knocked down, and the Raiders gather up the puck on the half boards, and they get it out. Outskates Hobbs. Hobbs now one-on-one. Brings it in. And she killed the rest of the penalty off and takes it into the boards. And the Chiefs gather up a loose puck and skate it up. Even strength now is 2:33 to go here in the first period of play. Comes right to the goaltender, and she's going to gather that up. A little bit of a snow shower on the goalie. Neither Trotter nor Elliott like that. And 2:27 to go here in the first period. Pettem Shan didn't take this draw. She's been dynamite this year in the circle. That one goes off onto the half boards, and the Chiefs gather it up, but Pettem Shan gets that puck back, and a great pass over to Ingram. And a nice outlet pass, hits Kaylee. deflected up in the air. Pedham Shandon on the check now. Pushes it back into the zone. Chiefs gather up the loose puck and dump it down in deep. Santos gathers up that loose puck after serving her 2 minutes for tripping. She gathers that up, pushes it back in the corner, and outskates the Raiders. Ingram, pass over to Kaylee. Kaylee dumps it in deep, and she's going to turn and go for a change with 2 minutes to go here in the period. Skerfield keeps it at the line, dumps it back in deep, and on the forecheck now is McKibben. McKibben stops that pass from going anywhere, and the Raiders keep it in the zone. The Raiders are going to take a penalty there for body contact. Looks like maybe Wiltshire going for 2 minutes. So for 1:40, the Raiders are going to have another penalty to kill. Not much going on that power play, but they did manage to get 3 shots. None of them were really dangerous shots. And out comes Benko and Borbandy to kill this penalty. Borbandy scrambles a draw. Red Deer controls it back to the line. Goes on to the half boards, back to the point. Back to the half boards. Behind the net, comes out in front. Tried to squeeze that one on short side, unable to do so. And Perry crashed in the net. And having none of that is Trotter. Trotter's going, just trying to get her off my goaltender. Didn't mean to stick my fingers in her mask. Just happened. No penalty there for Trotter, thank heavens. 1:23 to go. 1:43 in the power play. Raiders lose that draw. Comes back to the point. Comes down. Shot through traffic. Rebound right out in front. Steered aside. And on the half boards, Benko doing a good job. She chips that one free, and she's going to go on a breakaway if she can catch up to this puck. She's got Borbandy was just offside. Oh, that was going to be a 2-0. Short-handed. Should never go offside on a 2-0. Croson out, along with McKibben. McKibben gathers up the draw, takes a shot, has another crack at it, and it's pushed off in the corner. McKibben's going to hold it there. She's going to kill some time in the corner. Puck poked free by the Chiefs, and it comes out into the center ice zone. Borbandy dumps it back in deep. Chambers gathers up, surveys with 45 seconds to go in the period. Skates up, pass up, dumped in deep, takes a weird hop, comes right out in front. 2 weird hops off the stanchions today, but the Raiders take advantage and get it all the way down with 30 seconds in the period. Klusen now out alongside Welby. Welby going on the forecheck, forcing that play back behind the net with 19 seconds to go. Red Deer skates up, hits the line. Santos doing a good job to disrupt that play, and Klusen gets it out in the center ice with 8 seconds to go. Hansel now with the puck. Tipped off by Klusen. That's going to do it for the period. So, the Raiders with one of their best periods of the year lead 3-0 after the first period of play. We'll take a break and come back. Again, the goal scorers. Klusen opened it up. Matthews followed right up 21 seconds later, and then Pedham Shan made it 3-0 about 4 minutes after that. We'll take a break and we'll come back and we'll look forward to the next period of play. All right, we're back for the second period of play. The Raiders, Haley Wiltshire has 20 seconds serving her minor for body contact. There was a goaltender change during the timeout for the Mackenzie Dozon now in net. After that third goal, Mackenzie Dozon makes a save, pushes it into the corner for the affiliate goaltender here for the Sutterfund Chiefs. Croson gathers up that puck, shoots it back down into the corner, and with 4 seconds to go on the penalty, it looks like the Raiders are going to kill this one off. McKibben, good check there as Wiltshire hops out of the penalty box, makes an impact right away, and outskates Gianfranco. She dumps it in, and Perry now hard on the forecheck versus, looks like Trotter. Trotter in the corner, holds that puck up, reverses it. Croson dumps it back up the boards. McKibben gets that loose puck free, pushes Perry out of the way. Trotter dumped. Scurfield, pass, puts it to the line, can't get it by. Trotter gathers that loose puck up, being bothered there by a forechecker. And the Redgers coming out with some more jump this period. They gathered up in their own zone, dumped back in by Botel. Botel gets to the line and dumps it in deep. Scurfield goes back to pick that puck up for the Raiders. Tried to go around a player, unable to do so, and it rims around the board, and Benko is going to pick this one up for the Raiders. Benko avoids a check from Botel. She puts a stretch pass up. Hobbs battling hard, gets it back in behind the net. Kept in at the line. Benko with a nice drag move right to Borbendy, and Borbendy just couldn't connect. That one's deflected up. Borbendy throws one towards the net, and that one's going to be held by the keeper. Raiders start the period with a couple of quick shots. Even up on the scoreboard now on shots at 12-12. Borbandy and Williams. Borbandy in to take the draw. Scrambled off into the half boards, and Hobbs tried to gather that one up. Chipped out of the zone and all the way down into the Raider zone by the Chiefs. Genesee Williams has it behind the net, reverses it. And a sauce pass from Borbandy goes nowhere, and that's going to be icing. Just happy to get it out of the zone there. She was under pressure coming out in front of her own net. Good for her to get it away. No harm, no foul. We'll have a face-off coming up in the Raider zone. Cluson in to take this draw. Why is she getting kicked out? I don't get these guys. Nowhere else in this league do people get kicked out but this rink. It is a winger cheating, but usually the back one calls that, not the front one. And she hadn't even settled in, so it doesn't matter if they're cheating or not. Comes back to the line. Chambers throws one, gloved aside and into the corner by Lawrence. That one was going way wide. I don't know why they gave that a shot. Knocked down, back to the line. Chambers throws through traffic, and Welby chips one off the boards. Cluson now has two. Again, the internet in this rink is terrible. Trotter gathers it up, throws it into the corner. She's there to keep on the puck, throws it back in behind the net. Kaylee in on the forecheck, gathers the loose puck up in the corner, does a little cycle game with Ingram. Ingram goes across to the D to thrown out in front. Kaylee there, pushes it into the corner. Ingram has the puck alongside Kaylee. Kaylee battling hard on the half boards, gets back to the point for Trotter from Ingram. That shot off the half boards comes out in front. Pedham Shan now, who scored the third goal for the Raiders, has it in the corner, gets it back to the point for Scurfield. Scurfield throws a throw through traffic. That one's in some feet out in front. Mad scramble, looking for the loose puck, and finally the Chiefs gather that puck up and get it down the ice, and that's going to be icing. 15:56 to go here in the second period of play. Raiders with an offensive zone face-off, get a fresh set of troops out. Out comes McKibben, Wiltshire, and Croson. Williams and Bourbandy on the line. Croson in to take this draw. Hey, Reddyard's getting kicked out. I don't get this guy. He's pointing at one of the wingers. Reddyard wins the draw though. Comes in behind the net, chipped up off the glass, gets to the line. Can't be kept in by Williams, but Williams does a good job of getting that puck back into the zone. Dumped in deep. Bourbandy's going to have to go back and retrieve it. Good job by Bourbandy, battling against two Reddyard players. Croson in there as well. Bourbandy might take a penalty here. And she is taking a penalty here. So with 15:30 to go, third power play of the game. Coming up for the Reddyard Sutterfund Chiefs versus none for the Raiders. Bourbandy for body contact. And the Raiders go back on the penalty kill. Kaya Bourbandy wins that draw. Goes on the half boards, but comes back to the line for Hansel. Hansel over to number 11. Back to Hansel. Hansel looking for a lane, can't find one, goes back. Looking for a lane through traffic. That one's shot through traffic and the pad saved by Lawrence. That comes out of the zone. And Benko now out on the forecheck. Pushes the Reddyard player back in behind the net. And she makes a pass up. And the Raiders get away with that loose puck. Benko now gonna win the race for this loose puck. Leaves it there for a Chief, and the Chiefs now regroup back in their own zone with 1:16 to go and the penalty to Bourbandy. Benko forces the play up the boards. Someone's had a broken stick there. That almost got in the way. Bourbandy and Benko doing a great job keeping the penalty killers in their own zone, or keeping the power play in their own zone. And finally, Reddyard enters the Raiders zone with a fresh set of troops coming out for the Raiders. Santos and Elliott. Bourbandy out there alongside Hobbs, comes outside the line, and Perry has to regroup at her own blue line. Chambers gets it across, hits Wagner. Wagner dumps it in deep. That one's steered aside by Lawrence, pushed into the corner. Elliott there battling in the corner and comes back to the line. Goes D to D. Wagner now with some room, comes in, throws a shot through traffic. That one whistles all the way into the corner. Back to the line for Chambers. Chambers goes back to Wagner. Wagner, stretch pass. Oh, one-timer. Doesn't quite make it, and it goes back in the corner with 20 seconds to go on the penalty. Raiders trying to get this puck out. Unable to do so. Comes back to Wagner. Wagner at the point. Comes free, and looks like Lawrence makes another save. Pettem Shan now in on the penalty kill, and that's going to do it here for the penalty. 4 seconds to go. Pettem Shan keeping that puck loose, and here comes the Bourbandy back off the ice. That one just drifts wide. Little deflection out in front. That one rolled just wide of the net. Bourbandy gets it over to Elliott. Elliott throws it one up, hopefully up the ice, but it hit the player in front. And now it's a little bit of a mess. Finally, the Raiders are able to get it out of the zone. Wagner puts it right on the stick of Pettem Shan. Pettem Shan enters the zone, and that's going to be offside. Raiders were trying to make a change, ended up pushing themselves offside. That's why you hold it at the zone, wait for it to come in. 13:02 to go. 4 shots on that power play for the Sutterfund Chiefs. And they now lead on the shot clock, 17-12. But the Raiders lead 3-0 on the scoreboard. Welby in on the forecheck. That puck goes all the way down the ice. Botel hard on that, but can't get there in time, and it's icing on the Chiefs. 12:53 to go here in the second period of play. Face-off coming up. To the left of the Reddyard goaltender. Welby comes in to take the draw. There's no rhyme or reason to the kickouts on this guy. I hear you can stand on the line, you just can't have your skate all the way over it. And he's like calling it by the letter of the law here. At least it's consistent both ways. Another stanchion hit. That was odd. Matthews dumps it in deep and Klusten it on the forecheck. Klusten pokes that puck free. Matthews battling hard. She gets it back to the line. Scurfield, shot through traffic, rebound right on front, they score. Oh! I don't know how that didn't go in. I thought that was a sure goal. Scurfield now gathers up the puck in her own zone under pressure, gets it up to Klusen. Klusen dumps it in softly, and the Raiders pushed offside, and we'll have a face-off coming up in the neutralized zone. 12-12 to go. Great chance there for the Raiders to make it 4-0. That one miraculously stayed out of the net. Not quite sure how. Pettimshand out there alongside Ingram and Kaylee. Pettimshand wins the draw. Kaylee gets a pass over, goes off a skate back to Pettimshand, and she dumps it in. Ingram now in on the forecheck. Chiefs gather up the puck, get it all the way down the ice, and this might go right on net. That's going to be an icing call as it just goes wide. Lawrence watched that the whole way. 11:56 to go. Raiders get another offensive zone faceoff. Pettimshand in to take this draw. Let's see if anyone gets kicked out. Oh, look at that. Someone did get kicked out. Unbelievable. Yeah, like let him fix it. Face-off win. Slap shot from Borbandy. That one gets blocked. That one might have smarted someone there. Borbandy now gives it up. That one comes in. 2-on-1. Back the other way. Good stick there by Williams though to break that play up and back skate the Raiders back out in the neutralized zone. They get stopped up. Pettimshand knocks her mark down. Rimmed around. Kaylee chips that one up, not out. Back down and behind the net. Williams goes to gather it up in the near corner. Williams pass up to Ingram. Ingram puts it up into the neutralized zone. Puts it into the skates of a forward, and Red Deer dumps it back into the zone. Neutralized. Pettimshand battling hard here right in front of me. Comes back to center ice. Dumped in by the Chiefs, and they had a break there if that bounced the right way. Gianfranco had a good chance at that. Out of the zone it comes, and the Chiefs dump it back in, knocked down by Genesee Williams, and she puts a pass up into the neutralized zone as the Raiders are making a change. Out comes Wiltshire alongside Croson and McKibben. That one goes all the way down the ice, and that should be an icing call as well. 10:44, the Raiders have lost a little bit of mojo here in the last 8 or 9 minutes. Not really put much pressure on this second period. The power plays have had something to do with that, but the Raiders have to get some skating legs back here. They've got a little comfortable with the 3-0 lead, and Red Deer has put some pressure back on them. Croson wins that draw, goes into the corner, comes back to the line, dump back in. Santos trying to get that puck free, shot through traffic. That whistles wide, deflected off a leg, into the corner. Croson dumps it around. Santos gathers up the puck in the corner. She circles against some pressure and gets it over to Elliott. Elliott comes up the line, hits Croson. Croson and Wiltshire. Croson gets it out. That one is going to be a penalty somewhere. Body contact right in front of me. And the Raiders get their first power play of the game. It's like Perry going for 2 minutes for body contact. Took someone down in the neutralized zone on the entry. Benko settles in to take the draw. And again, someone's getting kicked out. I wish he'd just dropped the puck here. Benko wins the draw, gets it back to the point. Trotter gathers up the puck on the half boards, dumps it in. Still has it in her feet. Raiders collapse on the puck, try and get it free. Trotter has it. Puts it over. Hobbs has it. She chips it back to Borbandy. Borbandy, right across the face of goal, looking for the backdoor play to Benko. Benko gathers it up on the half board. She's bothered there. Comes across, puts it to Trotter. Trotter throws one towards the net, deflected just wide. Scurfield has the puck. She has it in the face-off dot, throws a pass. That one whistled high up over top of the net. Trotter gathers up the loose puck. She puts it in the corner for Hobbs. Hobbs fends off a check, keeps the puck there, gets it there. Trotter tries to get it back to Borbandy, but has Hobbs. Hobbs throws it out in front. That one deflects just wide. Hobbs dumped out in front. Scurfield gathers the puck up. Scurfield over to Benko. Benko looking for Oh, a great deflection out in front by Hobbs, sent just wide. Puck iced all the way down the ice with 52 seconds to go in the penalty. The Raiders settle it back behind their own net. Williams, pass up. Aaron pass and Botel intercepts it for the Chiefs, sent back down the other direction. Matthews now with the puck. She puts a pass up, puts it right through the feet of Klusen. We're going to have an icing call. 32 seconds to go on the power play for the Raiders. A great chance there by both Benko and Hobbs as they were searching for a deflected puck out in front of the net. Just couldn't cash in the rebound there. Klusen takes the draw. Klusen wins that one cleanly. Borbandi gathers it up. She's going to settle it back behind her net. Skates out, puts a pass up, hits Welby. Welby with a pass in the feet of Matthews. You got to hit a tape, girls. Welby gathers that puck up. Hits Matthews. Matthews with a nice pass to Klusen. Klusen enters the zone. Shot. That goes wide. Matthews back in on the forecheck. 7 seconds now to go in the power play. On the half boards, Matthews and Klusen working hard. Even strength now as the penalized player returns to the ice. Big scramble on the boards. It's been about 18 seconds. I don't know why the ref hasn't blown the whistle. Apparently he heard me and he finally does blow the whistle down. 6 players in there. I think that's the time to blow it. No one wanted to move that puck. 8:01 to go here in the second period of play. Still 3-0 in favor of the Raiders. Pedham Shand in to take a draw. The ref looking to see who he's going to kick out next. Finally, a face-off without someone getting kicked out. Raiders win the draw, get it back to the point, comes out in front. Hopped over Elliott's stick, and Santos is there to gather up the... That was a quick delayed offside whistle, and we're going to have a face-off coming back onto the Raiders side of center ice. Kaylee went in a little early. Everybody's staying well away from the line so they don't get called offside. That was offside by a mile, and they did call that. 7:43 to go here in the second period of play. Raiders lead on the shot clock, 18-17 after that power play where they got 3 shots on goal. Pedham Shand. Scramble that draw, but the Chiefs control it. Comes in. Good job by Trotter to get that puck free, and in comes Pedham Shand. She has a 2-on-1 opportunity. Throws one right across the goal to Kaylee. Kaylee couldn't get a stick on it, and outskates the Chiefs. The Chiefs hit center ice. Hereshko stops, looks up, puts it back down in the corner. Chiefs control it along the half boards. Comes back to the line. That may have been out. Nope. Goes into the far corner, and that's where the Raiders are going to take control of this loose puck. Scurfield skates to center. She's got a whole bunch of folks changing, so she's holding up. She's got it in the corner. Pinched off the puck there by Hansen. And the Raiders get the puck in the corner. That's going to be a dumb penalty by Scurfield for dumping Chambers. And the Raiders go back on the penalty kill. 200 feet from your net, dump someone out in front. Elbowing penalty, wow. Looked like a trip to me, but either way, it's 2 minutes. And the Raiders have to kill another penalty. Chiefs 0 for 3 on the power play, but they've got lots of shots. Not a lot of chances, but lots of shots. And out comes Croson. Croson settles in to take the draw. Back to the point. Looks like it's Hansel. Back to the point for Gianfranco. Or Giacobo. Rebound, loose. Covered up by the goaltender, Lawrence. Good save through traffic. Found the rebound, covered it up. 6:36 to go here in the second period of play. Haley Lawrence sporting some new pillows today. Great black pads with some green trim on them, as well as a black blocker. Raiders scramble that draw, but it comes back to the line. Hansel looking for a lane to shoot. Good save. Raiders gather up the rebound. Get to the line, but not out. Croson battling hard. does get it free. McKibben dumps it all the way down the ice. Goaltender stops that one up. 6:14 to go, minute 20 in the power play. Hansel surveys the action from behind her net. Looks up, skates out. Hits her on blue line, makes a pass. That's Giancobo in the skates of Elliott. Couldn't find it, but Borbandy does and rims it around the boards. And that comes out into the center ice zone. Giancobo back. Hits Hafsinger. And Perry now has the puck. She's going to enter the zone. Runs into the long stick of Elliott, and Elliott's holding it there against the boards. Comes back to the line. Wagner now. Save. Santos chips it up off the boards, gets to the line but not out. No one let her know she had all the time in the world to find a lane. To the point for Wagner. Wagner goes D to D. Hits Chambers. Back to Wagner. 25 seconds to go, and the penalty. Puck's sitting right in the slot. Raiders find it, get the line but not out. That one goes off the goaltender's mask. Another shot. Borbandy couldn't backhand that puck away and rimmed around the boards with 10 seconds to go on the power play. Wagner keeps it at the line, and it does get out. Raiders battling hard, and that's offside, and we'll have a face-off in the neutral ice zone with a single second to go in Skirfield's penalty. So, perhaps a little bit of a face-off play here. Banco comes out. She could chip this one forward and have Skirfield coming out of the penalty box. Red Deer better be careful of that little play. If I'm Banco, I'm looking for that one. Banco wins that draw, but it comes to the goaltender. She's going to hold it, leaves it there for Trotter. Trotter behind the net. Penalty's over. Teams return to even strength. Skirfield puts a pass up, hits McKibben. McKibben hits center ice, puts it in. Tried to hit Banco. She's out there alongside Hobbs. Comes in. Glove saved by the goaltender. She'll hold on, and 4:29 to go here in the second period of play. There appear to be 5 shots on that power play. Scramble draw, Cleason kicks that loose puck free, gets it up to Trotter. Trotter hooks it up. She gets a return pass. She goes in deep, puts it back for Welby. Welby fights off a check and gets it into the corner. She leaves it there, and Cleason's going to gather that one up. Cleason dumped. No penalty there. Wow. That's surprising. She had a lane. Ooh, that could have been a penalty. Good job by Welby to get that loose puck free. Skirfield throws one through traffic. That one whistles wide. Cleason hard on the puck. She gets dumped. That's going to be a penalty for sure. And the Raiders go on their second power play of the game. Banco wins that draw, gets back to Williams. Williams back to the point for Borbandy. Borbandy throws one through traffic. That one's deflected. That one hit Banco. That one smarted a little bit. Kept in at the line by Williams. Williams goes D to D for Borbandy. Borbandy now reverses it with Williams. Williams, one-time shot. That hit a player in the mask. Good block by the Red Deer player. That one sent all the way down the ice. Lawrence out to play this puck with a minute and 30 to go in the penalty. And Williams will gather that puck in behind the net. Looks for an outlet. Puts it a little bit behind the defender, Borbandy, and Borbandy gets it to her sister, Kaya. Kaya dumps it in deep, and Hobbs now in on the forecheck alongside Borbandy. Rims around the board. Elliott wins the battle to the puck, and it's come around the other way. Santos tried to pitch in, but the Red Deer Chiefs get that puck down the ice. Elliott gathers up the puck with a minute left in the power play. She's going to survey it, puts a pass up. Hits Pettimshan. Pettimshan enters the zone. She's going to stop up. She's going to set up on the half boards. Gets it back to the line for Elliott. Elliott shot through traffic. Rebound. Scores! Pettimshan to Elliott, and Ingram finishes it off. Power play goal, and the Raiders lead 4-0. Ingram from Elliott and Pedam-Shan for sure on that one. And the Raiders take the lead on a power play goal, going 1 for 2 so far this game. 2:39 to go in the second period of play, time of the goal. So Pedam-Shan now with a goal and an assist. Ingram with a goal and an assist. Yeah, Raquel Ingram with the goal. Great drive to the front of the net, and the Raiders right back in on it. Good shot, rebound, battle in front. Raiders looking for the puck, digging it loose. It's back behind the net. The goaltender, without her stick, finally gathers it up, and Red Deer hauls that down the ice. No icing as Santos goes back to gather up the loose puck. She's behind her net, being bothered, but gets a nice outlet pass. That pass hits a player in front by McKibben, and now Red Deer with a chance. They get the puck out in front, but a convergence of players from the Raiders, and out skates Wilcher. Wilcher chips it up forward to McKibben. McKibben throws one towards net, and that's gloved and held and pushed down. And the ref will give her the benefit of the doubt there, even though she dropped that puck before the whistle. Wilcher was right there to take that puck away if that play continued. 1:54 to go here in the second period. Raiders now with a 4-0 lead. Klusen in to take the draw. Klusen wins that cleanly. Good job by Welby to lift up a stick. It could have gone the other direction. And the Raiders in on the forecheck. Comes back to the line. Chip back in. Comes back behind the net. And Welby in on the forecheck. Welby just missed that one. And Red Deer looking for a long stretch pass. Not getting it as Trotter dropped that puck back into the zone. In on the forecheck's Welby. Puck comes up. Hits Perry. Perry now exits the zone for the Chiefs. She hits the blue line. Tries to go wide. Unable to do so. And that's going to be a penalty coming up. Scurfield taking another penalty. Stood her up nicely. Scurfield for not quite sure if it's interference or body contact. Body contact's the call. Good stand-up though. In the NHL, that would just be a good check. Benko in to kill the penalty here. She takes the draw. Comes back to the point off Red. Have it in the corner. Back to the half boards. Comes back to the line for Chambers. Chambers over to Wagner. Wagner back to Chambers. Looking for the one-timer. That one's whistled up and over. And Williams doing a good job of clearing a path for the goaltender. Onto the half boards. Chambers back to Wagner. Wagner throws one through traffic. Deflected and well wide and into the corner. And Benko in on that. She chips that one by. Can't get it by the defender though. And the Chiefs circle again and set it back up. Back at the point for Chambers. Over to Wagner. Wagner with some room. Looks to Chambers. Chambers tried to get that one-timer again. Whistled wide and into the corner. 58 seconds to go here in the first period. Last minute of play. 1:13 to go in Scurfield's penalty, and it comes back to the point. Shot through traffic, blocked. And that one's going to be skated all the way out. And the Raiders enter the zone. Kaya Borbandi has it. She throws one towards the net. And Benko gathers up the loose puck in the corner and she dumps it back in. Benko with 35 seconds, hounding her player, and it hits there. And that should be offside. And that Red Deer player looks like she might have taken a little bit of a bump into the boards. Gets up slowly. Chambers looked like it was just a little bit off balance. Benko was just trying to get that puck in deep. And that Red Deer player looks like she might have taken a little bit of a bump into the boards. Face off with 28.5 seconds, scrambled by Hobbs. Hobbs gathers up the loose puck. She dumps it down casually down into the Red Deer zone. Goaltender leaves it there for a defender. Ingram in on the forecheck. Ingram out there with Hobbs killing the penalty. Elliott and Santos. Hobbs doing a great job to disrupt the play and force them back into the neutralized zone. Hansel goes D to D. Back to Hansel. Hansel with a puck comes through, and that's going to do it for the end of the ice. Perry with a little bit of a check at the end. Unneeded. That was well after the whistle. Hobbs shakes it off. And with that, the Raiders take a 4-0 lead into the third period of play. We'll take a break and come back after the ice servicing, and we'll go from there. All right, we're back for the third period of play. The Raiders have 19 seconds left in Krista Scarfield's penalty. Then we'll return to even strength. Shots after 2 periods of play. 26-24 in favor of the Raiders. They outshot the